Gets a 3 right away, and it's second down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Jalen Ramsey with a sack on the corner blitz. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for... Opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Jackson. He finds his man complete. It's Bush. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. They're back deep, Cooper Kupp. That's pulled in at the 32. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the man known as Broadway Joe, a 3-time passing champ and the MVP of Super Bowl III. Elected to the Hall of Fame in 1985, it's Joe Namath. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Play fake, now Namath. Got a man open, it's Tyler Higbee. Runs over it, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. And what a big-time play there. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Eric Dickerson, fine work there on the touchdown run. And his guys have taken the first quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep, and this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Bush. Yeah, the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Dickerson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. On second down now. Dickerson. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Eric Dickerson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. The drive starts with a handoff to Blum. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson, screen pass to Blum. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. On 3rd down, Jackson going underneath to Blum. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. And here's Joseph Charlton now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 20. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
They've got his man complete. Past the 20. And touchdown. Cooper Kupp, 74 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Well, the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Buying time to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and then it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 2 quarters down. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The 40. 20. 10. He will take this all the way. Touchdown. Special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Get to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of... steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fielded at the 33. Touchdown! He goes 67 yards on the punt return as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, what a game for him. He hits for the return cycle, so to speak. He had the kick return. Now the harder part, just got the punt return for a touchdown.
And I would imagine that the special teams coach, as